Critical Mass for February 9th, 2016. Now, I know we're going crazy on Cam Newton, but I read some stuff today. He said, "Show me a good loser, and I'll show you a loser." And he, show me a good loser, and I'll show you a loser. Now, I understand, that nobody is a good loser. And, I remember reading about Jordan that if you beat him in a game of one-on-one or something or cards, he'd keep playing until he got his money back or he play 9, 10 times. So, okay, I'm not going to get that. But he said if he offended anybody, that's cool, and that he would not change his persona to appease anyone. He's not going to conform. He kept saying, not going to conform. This is who I am. I'm not perfect, but this is me. Okay, whatever. But this what really aggravated me. So there was a fumble at the end. He got strip sacked, and it looked like that he went and then jumped back. He said that he would have risked injury by diving, as it would have meant he would have had to twist his leg in an awkward direction. Newton said that if he had thrown an interception and not tried to make the tackle to avoid an injury, he likely would have not heard any complaints. So if he had thrown an interception and not tried to make the tackle to avoid an injury, he likely would not have heard any complaints. Now, usually quarterbacks get so pissed off. I mean, there's some quarterbacks that, there's moments, yeah, but this is the Super Bowl. This is it. Because I had an interview that I was going to show today where he said, hey, we had 2 losses this year, and there were teams that had 2 losses after 2 weeks. That rationalization didn't work for me. I know that he is a competitor, big time. He's won at every goddamn level. JC, he won at Auburn, he won the Heisman, he's in the Super Bowl. This was it. He was going to be, just won the MVP. That means he was voted the best player in the NFL. And this is the bullshit he said. That he would have, at an awkward angle, he jumped back. Someone wrote, I read today, I want to watch it again because they said someone's coming on his leg, he would hit his leg. Tony Romo, I'm going to go through, I'm not even talking, I'm talking any quarterback. Any quarterback past or now, any quarterback that's done anything. I can't imagine guys that would have, the Super Bowl, this is it. This is it. And guys in Denver said, shit, man, I wouldn't want him on my team. This is big time. And my friend said a really good thing. He said, there's a world of difference between a good loser and a gracious one. I think he wrote natural one, natural one. The not diving for the ball, though, does not reflect, by not diving, it reflects that him not diving for the ball reflects that is not the heart of a champion. And he said he lost a lot of respect after that, he said. And I did too. I remember watching, and my dad was going, he jumped back. So I guess the thing, it's over now. Super Bowl's been over. We're now 48 hours past. I expected something else from him. I expected just to be, and he says, the league, and he said something else about the league that, everything he said didn't make sense to me, but I just felt that here is the MVP of the league. He's going to play a long time. He has a ton of it. He's all over the place, does great stuff for kids, whatever. But, that was not the response. I'm not going to conform, this and that. I'm reading stuff, you call the good. I love the loser thing. I love the loser, that call me a good loser's a loser, right? What do you say? Show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser. And the fumble, and then, other teams did too, but we had a great year. Cam Newton is not the kind of dude, man, who is happy at all the way the season ended. He thought everybody picked them to win it. 9 out of 10 people picked the Panthers to win, and to win big, and they lost by 2 touchdowns. And it could have been a lot worse because a terrible interception by Manning, and, they had no offense. If they could have even some offense, the Bengals, sorry. Faux pas, but the Bengals get picked to win it next year. Someone early prognosticators picked them to win the Super Bowl next year, which I don't know if that's going to happen. But I expected a day or two to clear his head and whatever, and come back and, hey, this is who I am. I'm not going to conform. If you don't like it, so I don't really care. I'm okay with this. This is how I'm going to be. But you know what? It was a one-score game at that point with the fumble. It was a one-score game, and I don't care if it was whatever. But and somebody's got to talk to him because it was disgusting. So I really wanted to get the rest of the interview on there, but I couldn't find it. I went online, and the interview he had was not that great. But yeah, I'm really curious what's going to happen next. Doesn't matter to me. He's not my quarterback, but I would, I remember Drew Brees did a lot of damage to his shoulder diving in for a ball. Maybe guys hear that, hey, it did to him. But I think if he went back, he'd do it all over again. He said, hey, man, you're just doing it. That's what you do. Because teammate, quarterback carries the team. He is the locomotive. He's the engine that runs the train, man. And I don't know. That play would kind of piss me off if I was one of the guys being like, well, what the fuck were you doing, dude? Ball was right there, I mean, get the fumble recovery, man. We were still a game. I'm sorry, I had a great idea, and the interview wasn't as good as I want. I might put it up anyway, just because I'm curious what people think about it. My one viewer. But all right, have a good night. I've talked enough. Peace out. Peace out.